independent middlemen to push China's preferences on American officials.
Mr. Ray further explained this middleman tactic.
China will work relentlessly to identify the people closest to that official, the people that official trusts the most. China will then work to influence those people to act on China's behalf as middlemen to influence the official. These intermediaries, of course, aren't telling the American official they're Chinese Communist Party pawns.
This FBI director closed his speech with a warning to Americans that Communist China has a fundamentally different system, which many Americans have misunderstood for decades. There is a distinction between the government and the presiding political party, between civilian and military sectors, and between the state and the private sector in the West. But these distinctions that Americans take for granted are almost non-existent in Communist China. The CCP will use an all-tools and all-sectors approach to carry out its diverse campaign of theft and malign influence. Ray's views coincide with those expressed by retired General Robert Spalding in his new book, War Without Rules, which aims to explain the military book titled Unrestricted Warfare, authored by two CCP colonels in 1999. General Spalding bluntly states that the CCP is doing everything in its power to destroy the American way of life, and the only rule in CCP's unrestricted war is there are no rules. Are there CCP's middlemen in the American judicial system? In the next episode, we will answer this question and share more about Miles's legal battle against PACs in American courts.
对，怎么样还可以吧？怎么样还可以吧？喂，可以听到我讲话吗？喂喂。哦，我的声音是没有放在节目里面的，对对。在我的账号上面有你的声音的。对，有的，但是没有我自己的声音。对对。对。不什么。 我也听到你讲话了。
Of course, I think this is part of a duty, right? I'm a native Chinese, but now American citizen. This action, this protest, is about everyone living on this globe, on this earth. The reason is Chinese communists is a public enemy for everyone. Their aggression, their ambition is try to colonize, control the whole universe. Doesn't matter where you live, you are not safe unless the CCP is taken down, right? Everybody living here in this country is fairly have a good life compared to the billions of people in China. But you have to think long term. If you let Chinese Communist Party get the way they are planning, no one is safe. They have a history of lying, abusing their people. Look at what happened in a Cultural Revolution, right? Over 10 years, how many people they killed, and how many people they have killed ever since taking over the power in 1949.
Yes.
Right? So it's a known fact, but they are good at a deception. That is no doubt. They are very good at covert operation, espionage, right? They lure the whole world into their deception. Everyone, including my friends I talk to, they have been lured into deception that China is good, all the people is living a good life just by looking at the big cities like Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou, right? But we all know this is not a fact. This is the whole truth. Even the premier of China publicly announced there are about over 600 million people earning a wage less than 1,000 RMB.
好的，有这个网络是没有什么影响的。对，可能是拉网线的原因吧，就特别清晰。好的，我再切换旗下看一下。好的，我现在试一下，把它变大，然后再切换成连线一。好的。我这也是，我觉得我是完全没有问题的。对，应该是没有什么太大的问题。好的。
The MetLife Building is a skyscraper at Park Avenue and 45th Street, north of Grand Central Terminal, in the Midtown Manhattan neighborhood of New York City. It was advertised as the world's largest commercial office space by square footage at its opening, with 2.4 million square feet of usable office space. But today, there was a group of people protesting outside the building and holding some kind of sign. what happened? Look at these signs. It has the Chinese flag painted on it and photos of several Paul Hastings partners. Read it carefully. It says that these lawyers are the running dog of CCP.
Be here to expose you for at least the next 90 days. This is day 2. So we'll see you tomorrow and we'll see you every day for the next.
What? The big bosses of Paul Hastings working in this Up East MetLife building are all CCP running dogs?
害的人的这个人脸都给拍下来，现在他们都很关注这些人为什么帮助中共迫害海外的爆料革命者，所以我们这些。
But it seems that these protesters are right. Paul Hastings is representing a company called PAX. The owner of this company is a running dog of the Chinese Communist Party. They are Chinese white gloves and spies to help the CCP to deceive the pension funds of various countries. But how did the Paul Hastings offend these protesters?
每一个在普恒律师事务所帮助中共迫害爆料革命战友的这个每一个律师的大头像，他们的名字呢现在都是。
It turned out that these protesters were all dissidents to CCP, and Paul Hastings is helping PAX to subpoena all these dissidents' companies, family members, and bring seriously violation to their privacy, and even wants to hurt their reputation, wealth, and safety. It also involves serious racial discrimination. They are so brave. Shame on Paul Hastings. They are enjoying the American freedom, but turns themselves into the running dog of CCP. But the question is Paul Hastings legal to do that? XOXO coming back soon.